Vulnerability assessment. Vulnerability assessment is a way to determine what assistance an individual or family needs. Vulnerability assessment is a multifaceted process conducted by social field specialists. It is carried out to understand an individual or family, identify needs, problems, and resources. The goal of vulnerability assessment is to help families and individuals cope with difficulties and problems. Through collaboration with specialists, the individual or family as a whole, an assistance plan is developed. Evaluation stages. Risk assessment. Process to understand what the problem might be. Needs assessment. Identifying the required assistance, such as counseling, information provision, mediation, or referral to other institutions. Resource identification. Identifying strengths, including friends, family members, and other organizations. Once identified, these resources are effectively utilized. Assistance planning. After identifying problems, needs, and available resources, an assistance plan is developed. Monitoring and review. Observing whether the assistance provided to the individual or family meets the needs. Principles followed by employees during vulnerability assessment. Respect. Focus on the service user. Accuracy and objectivity. Confidentiality. Cultural competence. Freedom of expression and informed consent. Professionalism. Interaction and collaboration with the individual. Groups of vulnerable individuals. Unaccompanied minors and relatives caring for them. Pregnant women. Single parents. Foreigners with disabilities. Those with mental or behavioral disorders. Those with health issues. Victims of torture, rape, or other violence. Victims of human trafficking. LGBTQI+. Elderly individuals. Families raising underage children. Students in mainstream schools. Others as decided by the Vulnerability Commission. How vulnerability assessment is conducted. Vulnerability assessment for an individual or family is conducted by following these stages. Establishing contact and getting to know each other. Gathering initial information. Setting goals and implementation plan. Gathering information about the family or individual. Identifying needs and problems. Identifying strengths. Preparing a report with recommendations and actions. Intervention and monitoring. All these steps in vulnerability assessment are taken so that specialists at the Refugees Reception Center can effectively assist people facing complex situations. The work is done for the benefit and well-being of individuals. We have a plan to help. This systematic assistance plan consists of the following parts. Introduction and description. Main problems and needs. Goals and objectives. Action plan. What we will do. Responsibilities and deadlines. Resource identification. Monitoring and evaluation. Conclusion and signing. Announcement of the plan. Your or your family's assistance plan is flexible and can change. For example, if the situation changes, problems are resolved, or new needs arise. If you have questions related to the assistance plan or its modification, feel free to contact your assigned social worker. The information presented in this informational video may change due to changes in legislation. The creation of video materials is funded by the Asylum, Migration, and Integration Fund.